When I say welcome back, I mean welcome back because we've literally just started the stream and it has just crashed. So hopefully you can all join the new stream. We had 11 people watching, which was absolutely fantastic. The stream hopefully should be reappearing for you all. Obviously no one is watching at current. It has just appeared on my PC here, so let me just go ahead and edit a few things here. Bit of a rocky start today, but hopefully we can get everything sorted out. These kind of things happen when you are live streaming, but the stream is now available again. We have 3 people watching as of current. There we go. So we have 2 people watching. We've got Pranay Plays. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are having a good time. We're not actually doing anything yet, but we are going to be in just a moment. I'm just sorting a couple of things out here on my PC just before we start. Okay, that looks all very good. Let me just refresh this. Okay, yeah, everything seems to be good. Yeah, so we were just streaming a minute ago. The stream, for whatever reason, did crash, so I apologize for that, but hopefully now we should be good. So we are in SnowRunner today. We're going to be checking out the brand new Season 2 update. There's a bunch of things been added, obviously new trucks like the Western 49X you can see in the bottom right. Awesome truck. Not checked it out, but it does look really cool, so hopefully we'll see some gameplay of that very soon. And we're also going to be checking out the new Yukon region, which is obviously what Phase 2 is all about. So let's not waste any more time, let's just hop straight into it. Xander P-Man says, if SnowRunner was crossplay, I would join you. Yeah, unfortunately it isn't crossplay. A little bit of a shame, but that's just the way it goes. Some of these kind of games, they're not really happy with the crossplay. I don't know why crossplay isn't a thing on most games, but yeah, bit of a shame. But we have also just hit 500 subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much to everyone who is subscribed to the channel. It really means a lot, and if we can continue to grow the channel, that would be absolutely awesome. Let's open up the map now here and see if we have the Yukon region. Yes, we do. Thank God for that. So we have the Flooded Foothills and Big Salmon Peak, which is currently locked. We do have the garage, obviously, in Flooded Foothills. This is the map. Looks pretty cool, to be honest. I think today what we're going to try and do is at least uncover the watchtowers and travel to the what was the other map called? The Salmon Peak. We'll try and travel there. We'll try and check out both maps at least. We currently have 4 people watching, so hello everybody. Hope you are all doing well today. That is one of the new trucks that you can get. The new cat truck, and I believe it is the biggest truck you can get in the game right now, which is pretty cool. So I'd like to check it out. I don't know how much money I have on SnowRunner. It has been a little while since I've hopped on this game, so I can't honestly remember, but yeah. Let me know who's watching in the comment section. I'll do a shout out for you. Let's go ahead and see what trucks we have though. We have got this boy. This is the new Bandit truck. Pretty cool truck, 8-wheel drive, and it has a crane on the back, and this is part of the new Phase 2 update, so this is a brand new truck. which is really cool. So yeah, I guess let's go ahead and customize this thing first. Doesn't help that my face cam is covering customization menu, so I can't really see what I'm doing, but we have the stock engine, we have the T195, we have the IMZ6210, and we have the LAS6 TA240. That is currently locked, but we can discover that in the Yukon region, so we might uncover that. But for now, we'll go with this engine. It is slightly more powerful, so we might as well put that in there. The gearbox, we have the balance gearbox in. We can go for high range or off-road. I'm going to put... Oh, apparently we don't have enough money. Okay, let me just go ahead and sell one of these trucks. I guess we could sell this thing. I don't really drive it. I did make a video with that car, with the Tuz 166 a little while ago, but I don't really use it very much, so I'm gonna just, yeah. Right, let's put the off-road gearbox in there. Suspension, we can't change the suspension, but it does look pretty high. It does look like it has some good ground clearance. The bumper doesn't hang that low, so that looks pretty good to me anyway. The tyres, now the Yukon region is kind of interesting because it's half snow and half mud, so it's not a completely snow covered map like Amandra or Alaska. It is like half, which is pretty nice. So I don't really know which tyres we want to go for. I feel like the mud tyres are going to be the best, like overall, because the mud tyres are pretty good in the snow and they're obviously very good in the mud. So yeah, I think the mud tyres are the best option. We also get the Taiga mud tyres on this thing, which are absolutely fantastic. If you've never seen any gameplay of SnowRunner before, then the tyres here that we have on the Bandit are basically the best mud tyres you can get in the game, which is absolutely awesome. We've got a few more comments coming in. ATEC, welcome back to the stream. It did just crash, so thank you for joining us again. NCG YouTube, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Then we move on to the winch. So we have the stock winch, we have the extended medium, which extends the length of it and also the power. We've got the advanced medium. Oh, sorry, the extended medium is just a longer rope. The advanced medium is longer rope and more powerful. And then we have the high powered medium, which has a higher, well, even more powerful winch. I'm just gonna go with, I might just leave the stock for now because we don't have much money. If we have enough, I'll come back and add a better one at the end. The snorkel, we have the short round cap, or we have the tall front facing. I believe there's quite a lot of water on this new map, so I'm going to go for the tall front facing. This thing does seem to have quite a bit of like ride height to it. It does have good ground clearance, so I don't think we're going to see any flooding, but just to be on the safe side, we might as well put the snorkel on. On the frame add-ons, we've got loads of different frame add-ons. So we've got the KSR 58 crane, which comes standard, and we have the sideboard bed there. We can go for a flat bed, we can get the van body add-on, and bear in mind the crane stays. For all of these add-ons, the crane does stay, which is pretty cool. We got the maintenance frame add-on, that does remove the crane. We got the seismic vibrator, we've got the sideboard bed, which it has a standard. We can go for a fuel tank, we can go for the trunk repair supplies, which are actually on the roof. You can get a saddle high or a saddle low, and that is it. So I'm going to go for this trunk repair supplies. I don't know how many fuel stations there are on this map, So since we're going for an exploration today, I feel like the fuel tank is going to be the best option, just so we don't have any problems with running out of fuel. We're having a few more comments. A duck on Quack, welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying. NCG YouTube says it sucks. I assume you're referring to the truck. Right, let's continue anyway. We've got some visual stuff, not much in the visual stuff. We've got the double beacons, we've got the small parking lights which are just under there above the cab. We've got the chrome parking lights, we've got those bullet parking lights, we've got those factory parking, a lot of parking lights on this thing. We've got the quad horns, we've got triple horns, and we've got the straight cap sun visor. That actually looks pretty cool. I'm going to remove these factory parking lights because I don't like those, and I'm just going to put the sun visor on there because I think that looks pretty cool. The front bumper options, we have the Savior, we have the heavy duty pipe, we have, what's that one called, the light cage, the crossbar fog lights, and we have the stock. I think honestly the stock is probably going to be the best. It does give us the most ride height, so that is, I'm going to stick with that. We can't change the rims up, but I do like those as they are. We do have some color options, so we'll run through those. Let's scroll down here to the two tones. So we've got grey and silver. We've got blue, purple and black. We've got beige, or like gold, I guess you'd call that, blue and green. We've got red, purple and I guess just dark purple, and then we've got black, orange and red. Some crazy options there, not a fan of any of those, so I'm going to go just for a solid colour on this. I don't know what colour to go for. I always go for yellow, so I want to kind of avoid yellow. Don't want to go for orange either because we've done quite a few orange builds. I'm going to go for red today. I don't think we've done a red build yet, so I'm going to go with red. And then we have got some more accessories. Not that I find these at all interesting, but we might as well check them out. So we've got bobbleheads. We already had these. Not a fan of any of those. We've got the accessories, which is the little thing that hangs from the rear view mirror, I guess. We do have some Christmas related ones, which is quite nice. Obviously we're getting close to Christmas now, so that's a nice little feature. We've got the stickers. These are all the same ones that you've seen previously, but now we do have some external stickers as well. So we've got the Electro Moose, we've got Harsh Driver, we've got Wild Truck, we've got Lucky Path, Mud Monster, Off-Road Warden, Truck Rescue, Route Searcher, Swamp Surfer, Off-Road Club 16, King of the Hill, Mastodon, okay, not sure what that is, Men of Fair Fortune, what's that, I don't know how you pronounce that, Lifters Club, Trophy Pros and Trophy Raiders. They're all of the new stickers. Let's just I don't know which one I want to go for this. I guess we'll go Wild Truck. That kind of does fit the truck pretty well. And that is the thing basically fully customized. So we've got another comment now from a duck on Quack. He wants to see the map, so I'll open up the map for you now. This is the map. We've not uncloaked any of it yet, so yeah, that is what we're going to be doing in today's episode. A lot of it is still cloaked, so we're going to have to visit these watch points, but that is the map. It's pretty big. The garage is kind of down here. It's quite central actually, which is pretty nice. There's a lot of water, as you can see, dotted around here, so I think we might have some water crossings at some point, but we do obviously have the snorkel, so that should be pretty good. Xander P-Man says, I'm updating my SnowRunner, but it's taking a long time. Have you tried plugging an Ethernet cable into your Wi-Fi hub, from your PlayStation to your Wi-Fi hub? That can speed it up sometimes. If you have an Ethernet cable available and you're close enough to your Wi-Fi hub or a booster, then maybe give that a try. Sometimes that can just flatten out the connection a little bit, and it can make it a bit smoother, updates a bit faster. He says it's got it plugged in. Okay, possibly just a slow internet connection then. It will update, it might just take a little while, but while you wait, I guess you can check out the new update with us. So it says, welcome to Yukon. This is the new region, obviously in Canada. For those of you who don't know where the Yukon region is, you will be able to store any cargo you have with you in temporary storages around the map. This way you can better plan your logistics and transport. Only thing is, you absolutely need to. You will be able to produce certain types of cargo out of available materials. Just bring the required number and types of crafting materials to a special zone. You will be able to produce the cargo you need to complete your objectives. You will also be able to deconstruct a number of buildings in the region to acquire some of the materials you need. Beware that all buildings can be deconstructed only once, and a number of materials you can get is finite. So there's only a limited number of materials available from deconstructing the different buildings, so that's something to bear in mind. I'm just going to skip a bit of time so we're in daytime, so we can actually see what we're doing. Now the first watch point I think we should get is this one behind us. There is a bridge here, but that does look like it's broken, so I'm thinking we want to go out the garage round here, and this looks like a bridge of some kind of crossing over the river there. So yeah, I'm going to set a waypoint here and we'll head that direction. Let's fire up the Bandit here. It is 4-wheel steer, 8-wheel drive. It does have diff lock and all-wheel drive permanently on, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to turn off these beacons because they are very annoying. We've got plenty of fuel today. We're not going to be doing any sort of missions today. We're just going to be sort of having a little explore of the map. Just trying to uncloak some of the watchtowers and hopefully make it to Big Salmon Peak as well. I don't know if there's any missions you have to do before you can travel there, because sometimes that is something that you have to do. So yeah, we'll just continue. We'll just have a little look around. I think we want to follow this road round, because that doesn't appear to lead anywhere. That just, yeah, we just want to continue. That doesn't look like it goes anywhere. We're just going to follow the road for now. I am seeing all of your comments popping up on the side of the screen there. I will periodically check the chat and read some of those out. But welcome to everyone who's watching. Hope you are enjoying the stream so far. Let me know if the audio and visual is okay. If it's not, then I will try my best to fix it. This appears to be some kind of warehouse here. Okay. So this doesn't look like it leads in. So this road appears to just lead to this warehouse. Okay, there is this little road that goes alongside it. That appears to go up here, but I don't know if that's an actual road. There's that road that goes there. Let's try that road. If it's no good, we can always go back. I have a feeling we might see some falling over of this bandit. It feels very unstable. It feels a little bit kind of floppy. It's, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel like the best or the most well-built vehicle. If we do fall over, I'll probably just switch to one of the scout vehicles, and because obviously they have the autonomous scout winch on them, which means you can use the winch even when the engine is stalled, for those of you who don't know. We currently have 15 people watching. That's absolutely amazing. I think that's the most people I've ever had watching a stream at one time. So thank you to everyone who's tuned in. It is quite early morning on Monday, so I imagine some of you are probably at work or at school or something. So I do appreciate you joining the stream. That's absolutely fantastic to see all of you here. Okay, we have some options. We can carry on straight or go to the right, which is going to go around here. The watchtower is up here. I would have liked to cross here, but I didn't think that was possible. There is this building here though. I'm wondering if we deconstruct this building to rebuild this bridge here, because that is obviously a new part of the game, so I'm wondering if that is an option. What I might just do is switch to another vehicle and just check that out quickly before we continue. We'll just grab the Lodestar here, pretty good all-round vehicle. Before we continue, let me just read some comments out. Jasper Anderson, welcome to the stream. Liam24, nice to see you again. Quackster Baggin, welcome. Who else have we got here? I see you guys are having some problems with the download. Liam24, I just bought the season pass, but I can't download the stuff. You need to go onto the PlayStation Store and you can download it for free. So even though you've purchased the season pass and you've downloaded the update file, you have to go onto the PlayStation Store and actually install it onto your game. But it is free if you have the season pass, so don't worry. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, it's available on the Xbox Store as well, for anyone who's on Xbox, and I believe it is on PC as well. So what have we got here? We've got like a loading cargo thing here. I think this is going to like deconstruct this. Metal beams, yeah, I think that's going to deconstruct that when we load in the metal beams. I am curious to see if we can build this bridge up over here. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, so this is the bridge I was trying to cross. What do we need for this? The bridge was broken by a flood. You have to help restore it if you want to use this shortcut. Okay, and what do we need for it? We need 2 metal beams. Okay. So I think, yeah, we can deconstruct that building to reconstruct this bridge over here. So let me go ahead and recover the Lodestar. We need a truck that can haul some cargo. So we'll go with the twin steer, sure. That should be able to hold all the metal planks we need. And then we might be able to cross that bridge. We'll go and have to get the bandit, bring that back down. We do have a Canadian flag, that's pretty cool actually. Nice little detail, I like things like that. Makes the game seem a little bit more... Well, it seems like they've put some effort into this. There are also going to be SnowRunner mods coming very shortly. So, any of you wondering about modding for this game, modding is coming very, very shortly. If you're interested, then I'd suggest following another YouTuber called UK Gamer 808. He covers all the latest SnowRunner news and when mods will be coming out. So if you want to know exactly when mods will be coming out, then go and follow him. I believe he's streaming now also. He'll be streaming the new update. He is on PC currently. So yeah, definitely go and check him out. We're going to go ahead and activate this. Cargo management. We'll unload 1 metal beams. Now we need to find another building of some sort. So that building, we've deconstructed that building. We've got some metal planks. We need to find another building now. So there's buildings dotted around all over the spot. There's a building here. There's some buildings just here. There's some buildings there. There is some more buildings just here down the road. I don't know if we can deconstruct them, but let's go and check it out. There appears to be another building here. There is a warehouse just here where we can get metal planks. So let's just back this thing up and go and have a look if we can find some more metal planks. And then we can construct that bridge and hopefully get that first watchtower. It's a lot of effort for one watchtower. Hopefully they're not all going to be like this. I do like the whole thing where you have to sort of deconstruct the buildings. I think that is really cool, but if you have to deconstruct a building for every watchtower, that might be a bit annoying. But yeah, I guess we'll just see. That is what our stream today is all about. We're finding out what is new in the update. I've never played these maps before. I know some people will have tested these maps on the PTS, on PC. I don't have SnowRunner on PC, so I can't do that. So what you're seeing is my first reactions to the game, which hopefully you can all appreciate. I am aware as well that my PlayStation camera is a little bit fuzzy here. It's not the greatest quality, so I apologise for that, but I can't really fix it as best as I can do with it. Okay, so these houses here we can't deconstruct, it appears. There is a warehouse just up the road. And there is another building right here, which is just off to our right. Can we get through? Yes, we can get through the tree line, so we might be able to grab some metal planks from there. I think you can also get wood, so I guess that's something we'll find out in future episodes and possibly in today's stream. But different buildings will probably give you different things. I think this building is going to give us wood because it looks like a wooden building. Yeah, so it gives you 2 wooden planks from this building because you can see it's made out of wood. So that's no good, we need metal planks. So there is the warehouse, which we have now uncovered, which is just up the road, so I guess we might as well go there and check that out. So we want to go back to this main road and then scoot up there. But yeah, this map looks pretty cool, I have to say. It does look very cool. I like that they keep adding new things to the game, so like the crafting that they've added in this update. Like the new trailers and stuff they added in the previous Amandra update with the radar trailer, that was pretty cool, and also the metal detectors. They keep adding new things like that, which is really nice to see. They are putting effort into it, which is always good. And yeah, I like the look of this map though. It does look very nice. We still have the mist, which is a little bit annoying. So basically that just wrecks your videos, makes your video quality very poor. So I believe there is a mod available on PC that removes the mist. So that mist you can sort of see is, well, it basically just wrecks your video quality and, well, also your stream quality. Hopefully it's not too bad for all of you. I've got it here on my PC and also on my iPad. It does look pretty good. It doesn't look that bad. So I am streaming this on my PS4, obviously. And I do have an Ethernet cable connected. And I'm obviously here at university now. The last time I streamed was when I was back at home. So I have a much faster and better broadcast connection here. So hopefully the video quality should be much better. But I don't have it yet on my Series X. For those of you wondering, I do have a Series X. I have got one of the new next-gen consoles. At the moment, no, I'm not planning to get SnowRunner on my Series X. If it releases as an optimized version for the Series X, then I'll be sure to get it. And I'll definitely make some gameplay on it. But at the moment it hasn't been optimized for Series X, so I don't really see any point in getting it, because it's basically the same game that you play on PS4. You're just playing it on the Series X, so it's the same quality. It's no better on the Series X because it hasn't been optimized yet. So for those of you wondering, I will probably get SnowRunner on my Series X at some point, but just not at the moment. So what do we need? We need metal beams. We need one more metal beams. There we go. Can we take that road back? I forgot where the bridge we were. Yeah, so I think we can go forwards and then onto this main road, come down here and back to the bridge. I'm going to try it anyway. We have got a few more comments. I'll read your comments in just a moment once we fix this bridge up. But let me know what you're thinking of the update, what you want to see in some future episodes, what you want to see gameplay wise. There is some new trucks in the game as well. Obviously the Bandit that we were driving a little while ago, that is one of the new trucks. I believe there is also the Western Star 49X. That is a pretty cool truck. That is also a new truck. And there is some other trucks that I've forgotten, but we'll check all of those out in due course. What have we got over here? This is another building that you can deconstruct. That looks like metal and wood, so probably gives you metal and wood. It's also started snowing now. I don't know if the weather can change on this, or like whether if it starts snowing the ground gets covered in snow. I don't know if that is a thing, but yeah, I guess we'll find out. But we have got our metal planks now. We should be able to fix up this bridge and get our first watch point. There's loads of stuff to explore on this map. It is a pretty big map, to be honest. I'd say it's the same size as Amandra. It's one of the square maps, so I think all of the square maps are like the same size. Correct me on that, I'm not 100%. But there we go, we've built the bridge. That is now fixed up, so we can cross the river safely. I mean, we could have crossed the river just, you know, freehand it, free ball it, but yeah, I don't like doing that. I've had past experiences where that's gone wrong. So we'll just park the twin steer here out the way for now. And we'll go and grab the Bandit, which is up here. For those of you wondering, yes, my eyes look a little bit tired. I didn't get much sleep last night, I'm going to be honest. I was waiting for this new update. I was quite excited for that. But I did get up quite early because I wasn't sure what time this new update was going to be coming out. So I got up early just to make sure that we could stream it as soon as it did release. In the end, it didn't actually come out till about 10 o'clock. So yeah, a little bit annoying, but at least we're streaming it straight away. I guess that is the best scenario. I'm going to just drive to the bridge and then I will read out some of your comments. But yeah, welcome to everyone who's watching. We currently have 6 people watching, so we've dropped a few subscribers. Not a few subscribers, a few watchers, a few viewers. But thanks for everyone who did tune in. If you could tune in for 5 minutes, that means a lot. This Bandit is not as great as I thought it was going to be. Everyone who was saying that it is a piece of shit was right. It does struggle a little bit in the mud. I mean, it looks pretty cool, I will say that, but it feels very unstable. It feels very floppy. It's not great in the mud either. But yeah, it's one of those. We got it for free, so I'm not really complaining. It is a new truck as well, so I mean, we don't have the most powerful engine in this, so we might be able to upgrade the engine. Maybe that will help it out a little bit. But from the comments I've read so far, it does seem to be, well, everyone's saying that it's not the greatest truck in the world. But yeah, it's a new truck. I wanted to check it out. We did almost fall over there. When we're driving along here, it just seems to, it almost seems to warp. It like waddles side to side. It just does some weird shit like that. Every time you turn, it like nearly falls over. It's an interesting truck, to say the least. And we've got another house and some properties down there. That's pretty cool. But before we continue, I'm just going to read out a few more of your comments, see if anyone else has joined the stream. Jasper Anderson says it's not free. I assume you're referring to the update. It is free if you have the season pass. So if you have the season pass, go on to the PlayStation or Xbox store and you can download it for free. You have to download the update file first, then go onto the store and actually install the files. So if you're struggling to find or if you're having issues with that, it isn't free unless you have the season pass. If you have the season pass, it should be free for you. So that's to clear that up. Yeah, Jasper Anderson says they want me to spend $6.99. Do you have the season pass? If you have the season pass, it should be free. If you don't have the season pass, then I believe it's $6.99, which is actually not too bad, I will say. For 2 new maps, a load of new gameplay and some new trucks, $6.99 is pretty good. There has been well, a lot of other games would charge you more, so if you're considering it, I would say $6.99 is not a whole lot. You're not exactly breaking the bank. When Xander P-Man says, when the update is finished, I'm going to check it out. Yeah, definitely check it out. It looks like a cool update. We've only just got into it. Duck on Quack says, did they finally add vehicle tie down? That is something we'll have to test, actually. That is something interesting. Thank you for bringing that up. We could actually test that right now. There is a trailer store here at the garage, and we were right by the garage. So before we continue, just going to test this out. because Duck on Quack brings up an interesting point there, whether truck tie down has now been added. So let's test that out. Those of you who are wondering what truck tie down is, basically if you put a truck on a trailer, does it allow you to strap the truck down? Because previously it didn't. So it'll be interesting to see if that has been added. That was something they said was going to be added in this update. So it might release later, it might have already been released. Let's test that out. We'll buy that trailer there. No, I don't want to activate cargo. I want to activate the ramp. And then we'll go and get something else from the garage here. We'll just grab the Lodestar. That seems to be okay. Yeah, Liam24 says, what is vehicle tie down? Yeah, basically, so what we're testing here is if you put a truck on the back of a trailer, like what I'm trying to do here, can you actually strap the truck down? That has not gone very well. Let me try that again. Yeah, because if you've played SnowRunner, then you know you can strap the cargo down, so you can secure the cargo as you're driving along, but you can't do that with trucks. But now, hopefully you can. That was something they said was going to be added in this update, so that is basically what we're testing. Hopefully that clears your question up. I'm having some difficulties just getting this on here. Let me go in low range. This thing doesn't want to drive straight. No. I apologise for my very poor driving skill here. No, that's not what I want to do. We should have maybe got something smaller. Alright, I'm going to go low minus. Just gently. This is not the biggest trailer either. There are bigger trailers, but it is possible that you can't strap it down on this trailer, because I'm not so sure that this trailer is designed for this. But we'll give it a test. If we go into the truck now, can we pack trucks? Yes, you can. So, for Duck on Quack wondering, he says, can you strap the trucks down? Yes, you can. You can see there it's added the blocks on the wheels. So the truck shouldn't move around anymore, which is pretty nice. You can unpack truck or pack the truck, and you can see there it adds the blocks. So I can confirm they have added truck tie down back to the, well, not back to the game, they've added it to the game now, which is pretty good. So yeah, let's go and jump back into the Bandit. Let's continue our escapade to this first watchtower, which is over here. Hopefully this road does lead, hopefully it loops up here. Let's just continue, and I guess we'll find out. I don't know if we can get those radar trailers, because we could uncloak a bit of the map with one of those radar trailers, but we're just gonna freeball it. We're just gonna go for it and hope for the best. We currently have 6 people watching. Hello and welcome to everyone who's watching. If you've just joined the stream, drop a comment down in the chat and I'll be sure to give you a shout out. And if you have any questions that you want to ask me, then yeah, drop them in the chat as well. We're checking out the new SnowRunner Phase 2 update here in the new Yukon region in the brand new Bandit 8-wheeler. I was going to say 8x8. I guess that's what it is. It's all-wheel drive and it's got 8 wheels, so I guess. Duck on Quack says, got to head to work, but you've earned a sub. Thank you very much. That really means a lot. I'm glad you could join the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Liam24 says bye. Thanks very much, guys, for joining the stream. It really means a lot, and thank you for your sub. That's very much appreciated. We have just hit 500 subscribers on the channel, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you for everyone who is subscribed. It really does mean a lot to me. I'm trying to grow the channel as best as I can here. You know, I'm trying to put out the best quality content for you all, and I try to keep the channel as sort of user friendly as possible. Try to welcome any new people that I can. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hope you are enjoying your time here. If you want to spend more time here, then you know what to do. But for those of you wondering, if you are new to the channel, I do merch giveaways every time we hit a subscriber goal. So so far we have given away a t-shirt, we have given away a phone case, which was the last giveaway, and we also gave away something else that I can't remember at this current moment. But yeah, every time we hit a subscriber goal, which is basically when we get to the next 100 subscribers, I do a merch giveaway. We've now just hit 500 subscribers, so I'll be sure to do a giveaway in the next couple of days. So if you're interested in that, if you want to get yourself some Moldy Worm Gaming merch, there is a link in the description. You can check that out. But if you want to get some for free, then yeah, I'll be doing a giveaway in a couple of days, probably about a week from now. And I usually let the giveaway run for about a week so that you can all have chance to enter it. I usually do the giveaways on Twitter, so if you follow me on Twitter, then hopefully you will see the giveaway. I've gone up this little crag here. It does appear to be a river. I'm pretty sure we're going the right way. It doesn't actually, well, like, it doesn't appear on the map as a road, but I can see that it kind of cuts through these rocks here, so I'm hoping we're not going to get stuck up here. I also don't know how deep this water's going to be. Okay, it's not too deep, that's pretty good. But yeah, it's basically a river. We're going to just drive up the river. It's not really a road, but I mean, I guess it could be a road and a river's just sort of formed over the top of it, but I'm also hoping that there's no ice because we don't have chain tyres on. We've got the mud tyres, which are horrendous on ice. Oh, that looks very steep. This might not go so well. I have a feeling we're going to start spinning tyres. I'm going to stick it in low range and just hopefully we can get up here. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. This appears to be ice underneath here, and we've got mud tyres on. Let me just see. There is no winch points around. I was hoping we could maybe winch to one of those trees in front of us. But that doesn't appear to be an option. Let's just back down here a little bit. We've just lost a tyre. That's fantastic. I mean, we've got 8 of them, so I'm not really too concerned about a flat tyre, I'm going to be honest. We do have a spare tyre on the roof as well, so it's not the end of the world. We kind of need to find another route. We need to find another way. I mean, that river is heading in the right direction. If we could get up there, the road is right there. I'm not really seeing any other ways of getting up here, so I feel like that is the only way to get up there, but we don't have chain tyres on, so to be honest, I'm not overly impressed with how this thing's doing. So what I'm going to do is park this here. Obviously it's got fuel, so I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to go ahead and grab the Lodestar It's a pretty good scout vehicle. Why can I not switch into the Lodestar? Why can't I switch to any of these vehicles? Can I go to the garage? I can go to the garage, okay. It's not letting me switch into any of these vehicles. Okay, there we go. Let's unpack the truck. We'll jump in the Lodestar. That does have chain tyres on because I was using this in Amandra. Amandra, in case you're wondering, is one of the other maps in this game, set in Russia, in the Kola Peninsula. We did a live stream of that when that released. That is a very harsh map, the Amandra map. If you don't have chain tyres on Amandra, you're just not going to go anywhere. You're not going to make any progress. So this thing already has chain tyres on. We've got a fuel frame add-on with this thing, with the tyres in the back there. It is all-wheel drive and diff lock capable, so it's a pretty good vehicle, the Lodestar. I do like it. It's very torquey. It's a neat little truck for exploring new maps like this, so hopefully it should serve us well today. We can always refuel from the Bandit once we get there. We're going to take the same route because I feel like, yeah, I feel like that is the only way that you can actually get to that watchtower anyway. I've got another comment. I'll read your comment in just a moment. Once we get back up to the Bandit, I'll do another comment reading. Oh, that's quite deep. I wasn't expecting it to be that deep. Okay. Gonna have to go for a bit of a winch here. Luckily there's that pole there to our right, to our left even. Just winch the back end out. There we go. All-wheel drive should help us out of that. Nicely done. Yeah, sometimes the rear winch can be used to help you out in a situation like that. I was saying in one of my other videos, I use the front winch a lot. Obviously that's sort of like the main winch that you use, and also the rear winch, because if you're stuck you can pull yourself backwards with the rear winch. But I don't really use the side winch very often. There's very few times when you have to use the side winch. It is very useful in those times, but it is kind of one of those winch points that you don't use as often. Because if you try and winch on the side, it usually results in your truck rolling over. So yeah, you won't see me using the side winch that much, because it can be useful in the right situation, but it can also roll your truck. So it's one of those winch points that you use only if you have to. Now I do have a snorkel on this Lodestar, so hopefully, I mean this river didn't seem too deep before. Hopefully it doesn't get much deeper. I'm just going to go ahead and refuel this thing, and I will read out your comments now. Why can I not refuel? I want to refuel the Lodestar. There we are. Let's change back into the Lodestar. Liam24 says, I was saying goodbye to him, I'm not leaving. Oh, I apologise for that. Thank you for sticking with us. We have another new viewer, UTZU. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. He says, where can I find Phase 2 on Epic Games? I'm not 100%, to be honest with you. I am not on PC, I'm on PlayStation right now. I'm not a PC gamer, sorry if that offends you, so I'm not really sure about the layout of Epic Games. So if anybody in the chat is a PC gamer and you know a bit more information about that, please let him know, or her. That would be much appreciated. But as far as your question, I'm sorry, but I'm not 100% sure. Liam24 says, what are good wheels for the mud and snow? I really want to know. Well, I would say that mud tyres are good in the snow, and they're also very good in the mud, obviously. But this new Yukon region does have ice, like we've just seen, so I'd recommend chain tyres. The chain tyres are obviously very good on ice. They give you the most grip on ice. They're also fairly good in snow, and they are pretty good in mud as well. They're not as good as mud tyres, but as an overall tyre, I'd say that chain tyres are your best option, especially for the snowy maps. In the mud maps, in like the Tamar region, then I'd just go with mud tyres. But for this map, I'd recommend chain tyres, because there is icy patches and you will need chain tyres to get up those. You can see here how it's kind of it's coping with the snow. It wouldn't be as good as mud tyres. I feel like mud tyres would give you a bit better traction, but they do still pull you through, and they are pretty good on ice as well. So I always find the best thing to do is optimize yourself for the ice, especially in a snow covered map, and then worry about the other terrains later. That is where the watch point is, up there somewhere. I'm following this kind of path, but it is kind of leading us around the mountain. We kind of need to travel up the mountain, but I don't have the most confidence that this thing's going to be able to just drive up there. It's not, well, it doesn't appear to be that bad of a route, but it could be really thick snow. I'm just not sure, so I don't want to risk it. There is trees that I can winch to. That is a point, actually. You know what? I'm going to give it a try. This might result in... well, this might end poorly, but I'm going to give it a try. We're going to stick it in low range. Does that give us a bit more? Also stuck in a tree. Okay, let's give that a try. It is going up here, and it doesn't seem that thick. It's actually very nice. It's kind of a rocky, very thinly covered snow, like rocky thing. The watch point is up there somewhere. Normally I wouldn't do this off-peak exploring, but it does seem quite safe. The chain tyres are giving us good grip on the rock here, so that's another thing as well, Liam. If you are travelling over rocky ground like this, the rocky ground on these snowy maps is usually quite slippery, so the chain tyres will give you the best grip on that as well. So that's something just to bear in mind as well. Okay, we have uncloaked the actual location of the watchtower now. So I think if we'd continued on that route that we were taking, we would eventually go up this rocky part to this watchtower anyway. We're now going to have to try and get onto this path somehow. There is some big rocks actually, which is going to make that quite difficult. I'm now kind of regretting this off-peak exploring. That is the watchtower just there, so we can now see it, which is nice. I'm just trying my best not to roll. There is trees to winch to if we do roll. We have got the autonomous scout on this, so we can use it if we do roll. This looks like quite a nice way of getting down there. Doesn't seem too bad. Whoops. Oh. We'll just kind of plop down here. That's not the most professional way of doing it, but it is a way of doing it. So I wouldn't recommend following my route, but if you're on this map and you're trying to uncloak this watchtower, my route did work. We've made it to the watchtower. Let's go ahead and launch that observation so we can have a look. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. It is a nice looking map, and now we have uncloaked a fairly big portion of the map actually. That has uncloaked quite a lot. Was a pretty big watch point. Some of these watch points are like different sizes, so we've got this tiny little one. This one is also quite big over here, and this is kind of like a medium size one. I guess the next one we'll go for is this one because it is the closest. So we're gonna have to go back to the garage, I guess, if I can remember where it was. So the garage is just here, and that next watch point is just there, so it's not that far away. I'm just debating whether to cheat, whether I just recover my truck to the garage and continue. I think we will. I like to be lazy. And we'll just go ahead and skip a bit of time as well. So I like to sort of video in the daytime as much as possible, because obviously it's easier for you guys watching, but it's also easier for me to see what's actually happening. And before we continue, let's just see. There's no more comments. We've got 6 people watching, so thank you very much for sticking with us. Hope the stream is good for you. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want to drop them in the chat, I'll read them out in a little bit. And let me know what you think of this new Phase 2 update. Are you enjoying it so far? Have you played it yet? Or are you just watching the stream while your update gets installed? Now got the awkward silence where we wait for questions and I have nothing more to talk about. That is always the problem with streaming on any platform, is having enough content to talk about, because in videos, if there's silence parts, you can cut those parts out, but on a stream, well, it's a live stream, it's live, so you can't edit the stream. So I do my best to keep the awkward silences to a minimum, but it probably will happen now and then. This does seem like a very dark map though, I have to say that much. Obviously there's a lot of trees around which are blocking the light, but even when you're in the light like we are here, it does seem like a very dark kind of black and white feel to it. Some of the other maps, even when you're in the dark, it has kind of like a warm glow to it, so it feels quite homely, but this does feel very like alone and dark. I don't know if that's just me, but yeah, let me know what you think. I'm gonna go and winch to this tree over here. This is where the chain tires aren't the best. They are capable in the mud, but they're not brilliant. Obviously mud tires are more capable, but it's kind of an interesting map actually, because you have to deal with ice and snow, but you also have a lot of mud. So it's kind of, do you go for chain tires? Do you go for mud tires? I feel like chain tires is the best sort of all-round option, because chain tires are still pretty good in the mud as well, but it's one of those decisions you have to kind of make, because at some point you're going to deal with ice, and if you've got mud tires like we had on the Bandit, you can't make it up the pass where the ice is. But then if you have chain tyres, you get to a mud section like we're in now, and you know, mud tyres would serve you better in like a swampy pit like this. I mean, chain tyres is pulling me through, but mud tyres would have worked better. So it's kind of interesting. It's a nice thing that they kind of have snow and mud on this map. I do like that part of it. We've got a nice little bridge going here. Thank God this bridge is built. We've got a fallen curtain side trailer over there. That's probably a mission to go and rescue that. Yeah, there's the mission. Trailer whirlpool. So someone's been driving over there and it's fallen off. Not going to bother with that right now. That might be a future episode though. If you're interested in seeing that, then you know what to do. Not overly a fan of asking for subscriptions, but you know, that's the life of a YouTuber. You do have to ask for subscriptions now and then. We've got another question from Frank Woods. Welcome to the stream. I don't believe we've read out your name yet. He says, where is the mods? Mods haven't actually been added to the game yet. They are coming in phase 2, so you are 100% correct to assume that there would be mods. They have been confirmed by the SnowRunner devs and also by some of the reputable YouTubers in the community. They are coming. They're not available yet. The SnowRunner devs have confirmed that they are coming in phase 2, but they wouldn't be available on launch. So they're not available on launch. They're most likely coming in the next patch, in patch 11. We are currently on patch 10, which is obviously update phase 2, which is what we're playing right now. They most likely be coming in patch 11, which could be a week, it could be a couple of weeks, we don't really know. The devs haven't confirmed anything yet, but they are on the way, and as soon as they do release, I will be sure to make some gameplay of them here on the channel. For those of you wondering about mods, mods are available on PC already on the public test server as well. So if you have a PC and you have SnowRunner, then you can play mods on PC. But what Frank Wood, is referring to there is when mods will be releasing on console, because we don't currently have mods on console yet. Oh, we have another broken bridge. God damn it. Okay, what do we need for this one? I have a feeling we need probably 2 metal beams. Let's accept the task. Start tracking. Yep, 2 metal beams. I just knew that was going to happen. Okay, so we're going to go and grab the twin steer, grab some more metal beams. I knew something like that would happen. It was inevitable. Currently have 9 people watching, so we've gained a few more people. We did have I think 16 at one point, but thanks for everyone who's stuck with the channel, who's stuck with the stream as well. It does mean a lot. And if you're new to the channel, then welcome to the Mouldy Worm Gaming channel. If this is the first episode or the first live stream you've seen of me, I don't live stream very often, I will be honest. I usually live stream when there's a new update for a game or when a new game comes out. But I don't live stream all that often, but I do make videos twice a week at the moment. I am at university, so currently daily uploads isn't possible, but when I get a bit more time, I do want to return to daily uploads, because obviously it's nice for all of you who are subscribed to the channel. You have more content to watch, and I also like putting out more content because it gives me something to do. But yeah, at the moment I am currently uploading videos twice a week on Wednesday and Saturday. So if you're new to the channel, that's when you can expect content here on the channel. And also if you're already a subscriber to the channel and you've not seen my release date video yet, yeah, that is when I release content at the moment. It's Wednesday and Saturday. I have also gone wrong. We need to back this up. I took a turning too early. We're going to have to back this thing all the way out of here. And yeah, it's not the easiest truck, as I'm sure you can see. It's not the easiest truck in the world to maneuver. It's kind of like a limo. This is like a truck limo is what the Twin Steer is, but it is a very capable truck. It can obviously hold a lot of cargo on the back there. It can hold 4 cargo slots, which is quite a lot. So that's 4 wooden planks or 2 metal beams, because the 2 metal beams obviously take up 2 cargo slots. But it also has a lift kit on it. I think I've got the lift kit on it now. It has massive tyres, as you can see. It can also have the extended heavy winch, which is the best winch in the game. It's the longest and most powerful winch in the game. And I mean, it's a pretty cool truck as well. It's very good at off-roading. It has all-wheel drive and diff lock as well, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it's a very versatile truck. If you haven't got this thing yet in SnowRunner, I'd recommend it. Even if you don't want to use it for missions or have it in your fleet, it does sell for about 130 grand. So if you're struggling for cash in SnowRunner, then go and recover the Twin Steer. It's not really that difficult of a task, and you can get a big payout for this thing. It does sell for quite a lot, so even if you're just planning on selling it, then yeah. But I like this thing. I think it's cool that you can haul all that cargo at once. Obviously you could have a truck with a flatbed or a sideboard bed on that can carry 2, and then you could tow a trailer that can obviously carry 2 slots, and basically you've got the same setup. But the fact that this thing is just kind of all in one is pretty cool, to be honest. It does make it an awesome truck, and it's kind of strange looking, but I like the look of it. And it is actually a real truck. Some of the SnowRunner trucks aren't real. They're kind of based off real trucks, but then the SnowRunner devs have changed them slightly so they don't get copyright infringement. But the Twin Steer is actually based off a real vehicle. You can Google it, and it is a real vehicle. It's a strange vehicle, but it is real, which is pretty cool actually. I didn't think this thing would actually exist in real life, but it does. So we've currently got 7 people watching. Let me know in the chat right now, where are you watching the stream? Are you at work currently? Are you at school? Are you on a break at school? Are you on a break at work? Are you in class at school? Are you at home? Is it your day off? Let me know where you are watching the stream from. I'm greatly appreciated that you can all join the stream, but it would be great to see where some of you are watching me from. If you're watching me at school, then I hope it's your break time. If it's not your break time, then I still appreciate you watching in class. Pretty ballsy thing to do. I think I'm also going to fill up the Lodestar with the fuel from the Twin Steer. It does hold quite a lot of fuel, this thing. You can see there it holds 360 litres, which is a fair old big chunk of fuel. This thing does eat a lot of fuel though, so it does need that big fuel tank. But Yeah, the bigger trucks in the game, this is considered a heavy truck. So there's different truck classes in this game. You have the heavy trucks, which is what we're driving right here. The twin steer is in the heavy trucks class. Oh, that's not what I had to do. Okay, now we're going to go and get a crane. And we're going to have to flip the twin steer over. Okay. These things happen. This is part of the fun of SnowRunner, is you can roll your truck. It's not that fun when it happens, but it does happen. We'll go and get the Dan right here. We're going to have to put the crane on. The Dan is a very good truck. All-wheel drive, diff lock capable, also in the heavy class. And it does also have the crane on the back there, which is pretty cool. But then you have the Scout class. That is, whoa, I forgot that trailer was there. You have the Scout class, which is basically all the little vehicles, so all of the smaller vehicles in the game, like the cars, kind of like the Lodestar, that is in the Scout class, because they're like little vehicles that can scout out the new maps. And then you have, so there's a bunch of different classes, but then you have the off-road class. The off-road class, obviously, as the name suggests, are the best off-road vehicles in the game. So they're the most capable trucks for dealing with difficult terrain. So yeah, that's a little breakdown of the class system. If you've not played SnowRunner, if you haven't played SnowRunner, let me know in the comment section if you're considering buying it. I can definitely recommend SnowRunner. It's a fantastic game. I've been playing it since it came out. I pre-ordered the game and I've been playing it since launch, and I have to say I've been enjoying the game so far. It's one of the most played games here on the channel. I play a lot of other games as well, so I play a lot of GTA 5, and I've also just recently started making some videos on my Series X on Forza Horizon 4. But we've also covered games like Farming Sim and Crew 2 here on the channel. I mainly focus on racing games and vehicle sort of simulation games. Those are my kind of genres. That's what I'm most interested in playing, and hopefully what you are most interested in watching. But if you have a game that you want to suggest to me that I should play, I am open to suggestions. If it's a first-person shooter or a game like that, I'm probably not going to play it, because those kind of games just don't interest me. But if you have a racing game that you want to suggest that you want to see gameplay of, then definitely let me know, and I might consider playing some of it. There is also Cyberpunk 2077, which is coming out in December. I have been considering playing that. It's not really the kind of game I'd normally play, but it does look like a pretty cool game, and it is going to be optimized for the Series X. So if you want to see some gameplay of that, let me know. I might consider buying that game. I'm kind of on the border at the moment whether I want to get that or not. But yeah, I am also considering playing Microsoft Flight Simulator when that releases on Series X, because obviously that is a Microsoft game. It's going to be exclusive, sorry, to Xbox. So now that I have the Series X, yeah, I might be getting that game. It does look very fun. It's got a massive map. It's a simulation game, which I really like. And obviously it's a new game as well, which is always exciting. I don't think we're going to be able to crane this. We might have to pull it over with the winch. Let's restore the crane. Now this is where the side winch comes in handy. I'm hoping the dam here has enough power to pull that thing over. It does appear to be just pulling the twin steer towards us. This is the annoying part of SnowRunner. When you get your truck stuck, it can be very difficult sometimes to flip it over again. Especially when you're in a bog like this and the truck you're trying to use to recover your stricken truck is stuck in the mud as well. Okay, let's see if we can pull it out from over here. I feel like that tree just there to my right, this tree here, I think that's going to prevent the twin steer from rolling over, but we'll give it a go. It's worth a shot. Yeah, it's just pulling the twin steer towards us. That's not really what I wanted. That's not going as well as I thought. That has worked though. Okay. Sometimes one thing works and another thing doesn't. It's, yeah, that's the life of SnowRunner. Once you get your truck upright, you're good to continue. But yeah, it can be a frustrating game at times like that. We have now corrected the twin steer, so I don't want to roll this thing again. We've got the crane here, we're going to have to load the cargo on again. We've got another comment from Robert Shipley. He says, am I on PC? No, I am on PS4 currently. I don't have a gaming PC. I'd love one. If you want to supply me with one, then I appreciate that, but no, I'm not on PC. I do have a PC, but it isn't a gaming PC. It's not capable of running something like SnowRunner. It's just not powerful enough. I just use my PC for editing videos. So, what are we actually stuck on here? I'm stuck on something, but I can't figure out what. Okay, that's fixed that. Let's jump back in the dam. We're going to have to just load that cargo back on. Robert Shipley says, are mods out for console? I don't think they are yet. I did just answer this question a little while ago, but I think mods, I don't think they've come out just yet. They are coming in phase 2. But I don't believe they have released yet. I could be wrong. Let me know if you know. Then let me know. Have console mods released yet? I don't believe they have. I didn't see them on the home menu when we loaded up the game. Eventually get this next watch point. Getting these watch points has been a bit of a task today, but we will get them eventually. I have confidence. Right, let's go ahead now and activate the anchor. We'll go into crane mode. The reach on this crane is pretty big, so I'm hoping... No, we can't reach that one. I want to attach that to there. I want to lift this up. and load that onto there. The controls for the crane are pretty good actually, I'm not gonna lie. They're much better than the controls on MudRunner, which is the previous kind of SnowRunner title. It's the game that came out before SnowRunner. But that game also had like crane physics on it, but they were very, very difficult to use. They were a bit of a pain. So it's nice to see that they've kind of... I feel like the SnowRunner devs, Focus Interactive, they've made SnowRunner a bit more welcoming to players who maybe have never played a game like this before. MudRunner, I'd say, was a more hardcore off-roading game than SnowRunner is. What happened there? I wanted to attach to this, not... yeah, that's what I want to attach to. Ah, it's upside down, that's why. Right, now I hope this is not going to roll twin steer over. That might be good enough. Let me try. Change truck. Let's go ahead and pack the cargo. Impossible to pack cargo. Oh. Let's try that again. No. Okay, so that cargo is not on properly. Okay. I didn't think that was going to let us, to be honest, but it's worth a try. Okay, let's try that. It is diagonal, but it usually does let you. Yeah, there we go. Okay, minor little minor little issue there, but something that was easily fixable. We're gonna go ahead and fill up the twin steer. Oh, for God's sake. Oh no. Everyone watching, drop an F in the chat. I kind of felt like something like that was gonna happen. I could feel it. The Dan here doesn't have much fuel either, so we're going to have to go ahead and refuel the Dan. There we go, that's fueled that up a little bit. Let's go ahead and restore the crane. Then we're going to have to pull the twin steer over. We're going to have to load the cargo on all again. Yeah, it's one of those things you just got to deal with. It does make you want to rage quit every now and then, I'm not gonna lie. I am feeling like that now. I'm debating whether to just get another truck, leave the twin steer there and just load that cargo onto another truck. I think that's the best option because I'm fed up of that twin steer falling over. So let's go ahead and grab something else. We're going to have to get something with a trailer. I'm thinking International Paystar, pretty good vehicle. It does have that crane on it. That's not going to allow us to tow a trailer though. So we're going to have to just recover this, customize, and just remove that crane. Now, where is the crane? Yeah, we're going to have to remove that because otherwise we can't tow a trailer. And this thing is in the off-road class as well. The Paystar is in the off-road class. A pretty good vehicle, I have to say. Oh, that doesn't help that I parked that trailer right in the way. That's a little bit annoying. Let's just ram that a little bit. There we go. So we only need something that can hold 2 cargo, because the metal beams obviously take up 2 cargo each. I'm debating whether to just get some new metal planks or try and use the crane and load them onto this thing. The ones that were on the twin steer, I think that's probably the better option. I don't really want to waste materials. And we've already got the crane and everything there, so it wouldn't be that big a deal. Getting past the twin steer might be a bit of an issue though, because it was kind of blocking the way. But we'll deal with that when we get there. Here we go. Currently got 5 people watching. Yeah, it has kind of declined a little bit. I apologise that I am such an inept driver. We will at least get this next watchtower, and then we might leave it there for today's stream. It has been a little bit of a hair-raising experience. Well, when I say hair-raising, it's been pretty boring, to be honest, because we've fallen over a lot of times. But we've got a new viewer, Harith Shakai. I hope that's how you pronounce your name. I apologise if I got that wrong, but welcome to the stream. We're checking out the new SnowRunner update here in Phase 2. We're here in the Yukon region. We're trying to uncloak this next watchtower, which is covering the map, but so far we've rolled our truck twice. So we're now just going to pick up some more metal beams and hopefully repair a bridge so we can cross and get our next watchtower. So yeah, that's our quick little update since you've just joined. There's 4 watch points that we have to actually go and uncloak on this map, but I think based on the amount of time we've spent uncloaking the first one and the second one, I feel like we might just get the first 2, because they're kind of like the main ones, and then I might do another stream later on this week where we go and uncloak the other 2, and maybe also go and check out the new map as well, the Big Salmon Peak map, because I don't want this live stream to run on forever, but I appreciate everyone who is still with us. Drop your name in the chat and I'll give you a shout out if you've just joined us. And if you've got any questions for me, if you want to ask me anything at all, it doesn't have to be related to SnowRunner. Just drop them questions down in the chat, and in a minute I'll read some of those out and try and answer them as best as I can. Once we've tried to recover this situation. Yeah, we're not in the best place here either, because I'm debating whether to go left or right. Let me actually just switch into the dam, because that has a better view of the situation. I guess we could actually go around there to the left at the risk of rolling over. Yeah, I think we do actually want to go around to the left, so through that gap just there. I feel like that is actually going to be better. So yeah, the twin steer has rolled over in, well, not a great position really. It's kind of blocking the path a little bit, which is not great, but that's just what happened. There's not really much we can do about that. It is really blocking the path. It's kind of diagonal on the path. It couldn't really be in a worse position. But we have got around it, but we now have to load that cargo on here. And I don't know if I can get the Dan in the right position to do that. We might just hop in the twin steer here and recover that, just to get it out of the way. I know that's a little bit cheaty, but yeah, for the sake of this video, I'm losing the will to live ever so slightly. I'm just going to skip a bit of time again, just so we can see what we're doing. Oh, and of course the cargo has disappeared when we do that. Oh no! I was hoping the cargo would stay and the truck would get out of the way. That has not happened. How far is it to that warehouse? The warehouse is literally just there, so it's not actually that far. It's just the whole... it's the principle that's annoying. But anyway, we'll jump in the... not in the Lodestar, we need to jump in the Paystar. We're now going to have to turn this thing around, go back to the warehouse and grab some more metal planks so we can repair this bridge. We will fix this bridge in this episode. I'm determined now to fix this bridge. If we don't do anything else today, that is my goal, is at least to fix that bridge, because it's taking its toll on my sanity a little bit. We also don't want to roll the Paystar. Please don't roll. My voice has also just started going. Everything is happening in today's stream. My streams don't usually go like this. They're usually less organised than this, so it's actually been pretty well today. We did have like a stream start up, and then that crashed for some reason. So we are on our second stream today. The first stream was only for 10 minutes and we didn't actually do anything, so don't worry, you didn't miss anything. But yeah, we're down to 4 viewers. I can understand why some viewers may have left. It is a little bit frustrating. This bog is really a pain as well. I'm going to stick diff lock on. I kind of forgot we had diff lock, I'm going to be honest. That might just help us out a little bit. We do have chain tyres on this thing, which aren't the best tyres in the mud. They're capable, but not as good as mud tyres. I went for chain tyres. Well, it had chain tyres on it already, but yeah, chain tyres are obviously best in the snow, and this map is part snow, part mud. So, but yeah, this bit here is just all mud. It's really, come on, don't be like this. Okay, we now have a winch point over here, that's nice. Winch to one of these fallen trees. These fallen trees are pretty good because they don't move around. You can find them dotted around the place quite often. Are you going to move on your own power, Paystar? We are dragging a trailer, which is probably what's slowing us down a little bit. The trailers in this game are a little bit, well, they're very heavy is one thing, but they do slow you down a lot. They have a lot of resistance on the mud, So sometimes what I'll do is just disconnect the trailer, go forwards a little bit, and then winch the trailer to me. Sometimes that can help you out, but it's one of those. Is this the turn off we want to make? We need to turn off here, so it is a little bit further. I think that goes to the same place, does it? Yeah, it's just like a little island. Let's go low plus, a little bit of speed up. This game really punishes you for trying to go quickly. If you try to get any speed going, it'll just bog your truck down and it'll just go, nope, you're not going quickly today. But that's not what SnowRunner's about. It's not about going quickly. If you're considering buying this game, I will say it does take its toll on your sanity a little bit. So don't give up, you know, keep going. Have we gone the right way this time? Just before I continue, yes we have, yeah. It will take its toll on your sanity a little bit, you know, it will test your mental limits, but it can be a very enjoyable game if you do things correctly, if you actually try to play the game how it's intended and you know, don't roll your truck too much, then you know, it can be a very peaceful game. It's a very relaxing game when you do things right, but it is also one of those games you have to have patience with this game. It's not a fast-paced game. It's not a game that you're going to whiz through very quickly. It will take you a while to get through all of the missions and to play the game, but honestly, it's one of those games that you don't really want to rush it. It's one of those games you want to enjoy the game and you just want to see what this has to offer. If you've never played a game like this before and you're considering it, I'd say buy the game. It's not that expensive. I can say that I'm at university, I don't have much money, and you know, I've got the game. It's pretty good. I've been playing it since launch. I've really enjoyed playing it so far. The variety in this game is pretty good, and what I was saying earlier about MudRunner as well, it is a bit more user friendly than MudRunner. So MudRunner was the predecessor to SnowRunner. It was the game that came before SnowRunner, and that game was quite intense. It wasn't as nice as SnowRunner is. It was a lot more hardcore. So this game is much nicer to play. If you're considering getting into simulation games, then SnowRunner is a good one to start with, I'll say that much. I'm going to winch to over here with the trailer. Maybe I'm not. I cannot back these trailers to save my life, so these trailers are a real pain in the backside to back. You have to steer the opposite way. So when you reverse any car normally, you have to do the opposite of what's normal. So you turn left to go right, right to go left. That kind of makes sense. But then you have one of these dolly trailers on the back and you have to do the opposite of the opposite of the opposite, because it has the pivot axle on it. So you've got the truck back in the trailer, and when you have a truck back in a trailer, you have to do the opposite of the opposite to get the trailer to go where you want it to. But then because you've got the added movement of the dolly axle there, you've got to do the opposite of the opposite of the opposite. So it's a little bit confusing. If you've never backed one of those trailers before, I could understand your frustration. I have backed them both in real life and in video games, and I can't. I just can't. They're a pain in the ass to back up. I can back a trailer normally, just a normal trailer, but these dolly trailers just are a pain in the ass to back up. Luckily in SnowRunner they're actually not too bad. You can just sort of push them out of the way, which is nice, I guess. We are a little bit stuck here, that's the only problem. I'm gonna go for a winch from here to there. The mud on this map is pretty intense. It does, I mean, there's lots of winch points, there's trees everywhere on this map, which is nice, but the mud is quite bad. If you're not used to that, if you've only been playing the snow maps so far, then I will say I'd join the Tamar region first. Go and check out that before you come here, because you need to know how to use the winch properly. You need to know how to deal with the mud, when to use diff lock and low range, blah blah blah. But I did just notice as well, I don't know if you saw that on camera, that tree, when you winch to it, I'm not sure if this one's going to do it, no. When you winch to the tree, it actually, the snow falls off the tree, which is pretty cool actually. That's a nice little detail that you wouldn't otherwise have recognised. But obviously it's like a half snow, half mud map. So the trees have got snow on them, and when you winch them, the snow actually falls off them, which is pretty cool, to be honest. It's a minor thing, but it does make the game look much better. It makes it feel much better. We have got another comment from Kyle McClure 527. Hello, welcome to the stream. We are currently stuck in a bog. Just to update you very quickly, that is what is happening currently. No, bad truck, do not roll. We've already rolled twice today, we don't need another one. We also don't want the trailer to roll. It's that rock there just under the tyre that was doing it. Also, the positioning of your tyres, like left or right, can also affect the outcome of a roll. So if you're rolling, you want to turn into the roll. So if you're rolling to the left, you want to turn left, because that's going to sort of correct it. If you turn right, if you continue to turn right, then it's forcing the weight of the truck over onto that left side, and it's just going to roll much quicker. So a little tip there. That works in real life as well. If your car's rolling over, hopefully your car's not rolling over, but if it is, then steer into the roll. But don't steer too hard, because then it can force the weight onto the other side, and then you're already steering that way and you can roll the other way around. So you've probably seen videos of that where you start rolling one way and then you counter steer it and then you end up rolling on the other side. You don't want to do that either. So something to bear in mind. I can't say I've ever rolled a car in real life. I've rolled many trucks in SnowRunner. But yeah, rolling a car in real life is probably not that fun. Let us know in the comment section actually, have any of you people watching ever rolled a vehicle? Doesn't have to be a car, could have been a tractor, it could be a truck. Let us know, have you ever rolled any vehicle? Have you rolled your truck in SnowRunner? Have you completed SnowRunner without rolling the truck? That would be a pretty cool achievement. Let us know in the comment section down there. Kyle says congratulations on 500 subs. Thanks very much. Thank you to everyone who is watching still. That does really mean a lot, and thanks for Kyle for joining us today. But also thank you to everyone who is subscribed. It really does mean a lot to me that we are at 500 subscribers. We've continuously grown the channel this year. We started off this year, 2020, with 200 subscribers, and we're now at 500 subscribers, so it really does mean a lot. We've gained a lot of new friends and followers. That sounded a lot less cringy in my head. But yeah, I like to try and make the channel as approachable as possible for new viewers, and also for you guys who have been subscribed for a while, or people who visited the channel before. I try to make it a friendly atmosphere here on the channel, and I try to vary the content as much as possible. So for any of you considering whether to subscribe, SnowRunner is not the only game that I play. Kyle will vouch for me on that. I actually make quite a few videos with Kyle, so if you want to see some videos with him, then make sure you do subscribe, I guess. And also go and subscribe to Kyle's channel. He doesn't upload very often, but he does have a YouTube channel, and he does occasionally make videos. And I believe he's also on Twitch. He does stream on Twitch quite a lot. So if you're looking for a small Twitch streamer that you want to go and check out, then check out Kyle's channel on Twitch. I don't stream on Twitch very often, but Kyle does, so. We're really stuck in this bog. This is where we rolled the twin steer before. We've also not got very much fuel left. That has just crossed my mind. So we really need to get to this bridge now. If we can just get to the bridge, I don't care if it runs out of fuel after that. But I am determined to at least fix this bridge. That is the goal for the rest of this video, if we can at least just fix that bridge. Okay, we have passed that section. I don't want to speak too soon. Things can still happen. But I think the bridge was only just up here, so it wasn't that far. Probably stick it back in automatic now. This terrain is not too difficult. He says we're chugging along. I don't know actually. It doesn't have a speedo on here, which is interesting. If we have to, we can always go and get the Lodestar. Has some fuel in it. Preferably not want to do that because I want to save the fuel for the Lodestar, but I'm determined to build this bridge today, so if we have to use our remaining fuel to build this bridge, then so be it. The Lodestar is just up here. That isn't the bridge we're going to fix. For any new viewers that are wondering, the bridge we're going to fix is just a little bit further on. But it is like a broken bridge, and you have these metal planks, and basically you fix up the bridge, which is pretty cool. It's been in SnowRunner since the beginning, sort of fixing up the map, but it is a really nice part of this game. It's a part of the game that I really enjoy actually, is the fact that you can actually change the map with the missions you complete. So missions you complete will build new, it'll build new bridges, it will build new sort of, well, not properties, but it will build new kind of constructions, which is pretty cool. Where is this bridge? I can't remember. So this is the bridge we're fixing here. You can see it is broken. We're just here. It doesn't look like it's very far to travel, but trust me when I say that is further than you think. Also just going to skip a bit more time, so it is daylight again. We're also only down to 20 litres of fuel, so we're probably going to have to go and get the Lodestar in a minute to fuel us up, which is unfortunate and annoying, but it's just one of those things. With all this cargo on and this trailer and the terrain, it is eating quite a lot of fuel, so it's kind of understandable. When you have diff lock and all-wheel drive on, that eats more fuel as well, but you kind of have to have those on because that helps you get through the terrain. But it is a pretty nice looking map, to be honest. I am enjoying this map. It's pretty nice. Not much I can say on it, but oh, the truck started shaking. That means it's low on fuel. Right, okay. Let's go and grab the Lodestar. I didn't really want to do this. Didn't really want to use our fuel to refuel that thing, but that is the bridge there that we're attempting to fix. We were going to go and cross it here in the Lodestar. We went scouting in this thing, and we're trying to uncloak this watchtower. Let me just open the map here. We're trying to uncloak this watchtower here, which then uncloaks this part of the map. We have already uncloaked one watchtower so far, which was over here. Just up here it was. There are 4 watchtowers here on this map. We're attempting to get this one next, but we couldn't get the next one because this bridge is out, so we have to fix this bridge before we can go and get this next watchtower. So yeah, I was using this Lodestar here obviously to go and scout that watchtower, but I guess we're going to have to probably use it to refuel that Paystar up. I also can't remember which way we go. Yeah, so we do have to drive through this bog over here. My voice is starting to go now. I don't know if that's coming across on camera, but my voice is getting a little bit croaky now. So I think what we're going to do is fix this bridge and then leave it here for this stream. We have been streaming for close to an hour and a half now. So I will definitely be exploring more of these maps in the coming few episodes. I am thinking about doing another stream later this week, possibly going and exploring the Big Salmon Peak map, which is the other Yukon region map. We are here in flooded foothills right now, but maybe what I'll do is uncloak the 2 next watchtowers off camera, and then maybe later this week we'll go and explore the Big Salmon Peak map in another live stream. So if you want to see that live stream and you're new here to the channel, then make sure you subscribe, because we might be doing that. I don't honestly know yet. There we go. We've refueled that thing. Let's jump back in the Paystar and let's finish this. Finish this mission now. Gold Horse Mining. That must be one of the mining companies. There is like different companies in this game. Obviously they're not real companies. They're like fake in-game companies because they don't want to get copyright. But it is pretty cool. There is like actual brands in SnowRunner. So we have International, that is a real brand. We also have Ford. There is a couple of Ford vehicles in this game. We also have Chevrolet. There's the Chevrolet Apache, which is probably the latest Chevrolet to be added. There's a bunch of different Russian makes as well. But there is also some SnowRunner own brands, basically. So they're vehicles that are based off real life vehicles, but then SnowRunner devs have changed them very slightly and renamed them to their own sort of branding for copyright purposes. But some of those vehicles are really cool as well, so it's pretty nice, to be honest. We do appear to be in kind of like a valley here. There's the mountains ahead of us, there's like mountains to the side. We seem to be in like the lowland territory here, so I guess that's why there's all this water about. It is a little bit annoying, but that's kind of the point of the map. It's supposed to be like the flooded foothills, I guess. That is why it is so flooded. But these new maps that get added, obviously we had the Amandra map in Phase 1, that was the DLC map we got in Phase 1. That was a very difficult map. The Kola Peninsula maps were very, very difficult. And we now have the Yukon region here. Let's go ahead and unload both of those. And you'll see now what I was on about earlier, you can actually build parts of the map. So we've now built this bridge, which is pretty cool, and now we can drive across the bridge. But yeah, now we have the Yukon region. The Yukon region is set in Canada, for those of you who don't know. And this seems like a pretty okay map at the moment. It doesn't seem that difficult. It does feel it feels very I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It doesn't feel too difficult for someone who has played SnowRunner for a little while now, and for someone who's played MudRunner previously. But for someone who is brand new to the game, I feel like the new Yukon region, as cool as it is, I feel like it would be quite difficult for you. So I'd say get used to the game a little bit before on some of the other maps, some of the base game maps, and get used to those maps first, how the trucks drive and how to use all of the different equipment, and then jump into the Big Salmon Peak map and the flooded foothills here. And also I'd say if you're considering buying SnowRunner for the first time, I wouldn't recommend buying the season pass right away. I can definitely recommend the season pass because it is absolutely fantastic, but I wouldn't buy it straight off the bat. I'd buy the base game first and then see if I like the base game, see how the trucks perform and basically how the game works, and then if you decide that you like the game and you want more of a challenge, then possibly consider buying the season pass. And for those of you wondering, the season pass gives you access to all of the new maps in the Yukon region, which is what we're playing now, and also in the Kola Peninsula, which is Amandra and Lake Covd. And it also gives you access to the new trucks as well for free. So with every update there is a couple of new trucks that get added, and you get those trucks for free instead of having to buy them, which is really nice because it saves you a bit of in-game money as well. But you can obviously buy all these things separately if you want to. The season pass basically gives you it all for free as a one-time purchase. So I'm trying not to sound like a salesman here too much, but I can definitely recommend SnowRunner. If you've not played it yet and you're considering it, then hopefully this live stream has helped you decide whether or not to buy it. That is going to do it for today's live stream though. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in today, it really does mean a lot. And thanks for everyone who is subscribed. It's fantastic that we have now made it to 500 subscribers. I am going to be doing a giveaway very shortly, probably in the next week or so, because we've obviously hit 500 subscribers. So if you want to get some free merch, then make sure you subscribe and follow me on Twitter, because that's where I'll be doing the giveaway. And thanks very much for tuning in. Hope it hasn't been too boring for you. We only managed to uncloak one watchtower which is a little bit unfortunate, but I will be going and uncloaking all those watchtowers, probably off camera, and then in the next episode we'll be checking out the new Big Salmon Peak map. So if you're interested in seeing some gameplay for Big Salmon Peak, then make sure you do stick around. But that's going to do it for me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.